Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the first bass out of my pond of the year on a Dock Lure Company flip out with white claws, and I put a little bit of that chartreuse spike it on the arms of the bait, and I made 3 casts with it, and I caught this fish literally. You guys see that grass right there? That grass is in about 5 inches of water, and that's where I caught this fish. I flipped it out to that brush pile, and as I was bringing it in, I thought I seen something flash behind it, so I dropped it, and that fish bit it right here. I basically just set the hook. This is how much line I had. That's how much line I had out. Literally like 3 feet. Holy crap. Alright, thanks for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a pattern, folks. I flipped up into 6 inches of water and just caught this fish on the same bait. 3 casts later. Okay, we got a pattern, boys. I'm gonna go get the camera mount. I'll be right. Okay, you guys, so I'm about ready to have a meltdown out here. I just caught 2 fish in 6 casts on the same bait. I'm gonna roll the clips at the beginning of this video. You guys have already seen them. Both these fish came out of like 5 to 6 inches of water on the same bait. I'm throwing a Dock Lure Company flip out with white claws, and I actually took the spike it that I just bought. I had a unboxing video made. I deleted it because I started catching fish and I want to save memory. I just flip it out in like 5 or 6 inches of water, and my line starts running off to the deep water. I've already caught 2 fish. One was over there and one was right over here. I think I've got a pattern set, you guys. I'm starting to wonder if these aren't male bass sitting on beds. I'm wondering. Okay, we're gonna test this theory out real quick. We're gonna flip right back here in the same spot. I haven't caught a bass out of this pond since November 6th, 2018. And suddenly I just caught 2 within 6 casts. I honestly have no clue what's happening right now. I bought brand new hooks. These are VMC rugby heads is what these are. I'll show you guys what they are. Little 1/8 ounce VMC rugby heads with a 3/0 hook on this green pumpkin white clawed sorry, I'm just kind of focusing on fishing right here, but anyway, with this green pumpkin white clawed with a little bit of chartreuse spike it on the arms of this bait, and I'm wondering if that might be what's giving these fish their feeling to bite. These fish are both, I caught both these fish in 5 to 6 inches of water. Both of them were in 5 to 6 inches of water, right up next to the bank. I'm talking super close to the bank. I want to kind of be quiet here. I was just freaking out and grabbed the camera. The water is still quite a bit muddy, but with these white claws and the chartreuse arms, I can still see a lot. I'd say I'm probably going to get bit this cast. I've always gotten bit in this area during the summertime. In that little corner right there where that brush pile is, I might get bit, but I'm working this bait super slow and just kind of hopping it along. I forgot to take a picture of the first fish or the second fish. I was so excited. There's a frog. There's a big bullfrog that sits over here too. I notice him jump in the water every once in a while, but I'm pretty sure those were both male bass. They were both almost the exact same size. I thought at first they were the same fish, but I remember there's a bass on my bait right here, I think. Is that a fish? No, it might be just some grass. I can't hardly tell. But the first fish had a lot more black on it. Oh, there's a fish right there. There's a fish. There's a fish right there at the head. All right, there he is. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. There it is, boys. Oh my God, I got a pattern. I got a pattern, first fish of the year on camera. I have a pattern set. Oh my God, you guys. I knew that fish was there. That is a fat female largemouth bass. Oh my God, I'm taking a picture of the bait. Taking a picture of the fish. This is a fat fish. This is a 3-pounder. It's a female. You know how I know a female? I'm going to teach you guys a little biology lesson for largemouth bass here. Look at that hook set. Oh my God, I just bought these hooks, just bought that spike it. How I know this is a small or a female bass, look at how small the mouth is compared to the belly. This thing is a fat bellied bass. And right here, you guys see that part right there? See how it's a little bump? That means that it is a female. We've got a pattern, boys. Oh my God. Holy crap, first bass of the year on video. I've already caught more bass today than I did the whole day yesterday, or this past Sunday. This past Saturday on my birthday, my 18th birthday, I went fishing with my family. Caught 2 bass. I've already caught more fish today than I did yesterday, or that did Saturday. I keep talking. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, you guys, that I'm kind of jumbling up my words and everything. I'm just so excited. I don't know what to say. I just got to stay a little bit quiet. These fish are shallow. They are very shallow. I've been waiting on this time of the year all year. I've been waiting for this time right here. This is when you can catch the big bass right here. Oh, I need to fix my bait. Hooks popping out. That's how you lose baits and mess up fishing spots right there. I'm glad I noticed that. Oh boy. I hope you guys can endure my childlike excitement for a little bit. You guys don't even know. The last time I caught a fish out of this pond was November 6th, 2018. And I've caught 3 fish in the past less than 10 minutes. I've only been videoing for 6 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes since I caught the first fish, and I've already caught 3. This is the time of the year, you guys, where you can catch. Oh, there was a hit. I just got hit right here. How I've been using these baits, or how I've been using this bait, is I hop it every once in a while, and I let it sit for a second, let it fall back to the surface. It's such a lightweight, light head that I can watch my line. As the bait sinks, I watch my line, and that's how I caught the first fish. I caught the first fish because he flashed on it, and then I dropped it back in, and my line just started swimming off. The second fish I caught because I felt him bite. The third fish right here I just caught because I felt him bite, and I watched my line as well. I was watching my line. I'm going to do a little flipping right here. I don't know if there's going to be a fish right here or not, but I'm going to try. Okay, if you guys want to purchase this bait, it's the Doxer Company Flip Out. Green pumpkin body, green pumpkin arms with white claws. I'll show you an up close look of what I'm using. The little arms right here, I tipped them on the very tips of them with a chartreuse garlic smelling scented marker. And I think that is really helping right here. And if you guys go back, when I caught that fish, I saw it move and I flipped in there and caught him, or her, excuse me. So they're moving shallow. I've been waiting for this time of the year all year, because I knew that when them fish first start moving shallow, they're going to be hungry, they're going to be mean. I caught the biggest of the 3 on camera, which I'm actually really happy about. This is why it pays off to be out on those days that you don't think the bass could bite. I mean, this is a Tuesday, or no, this is Wednesday. This is a Wednesday. Even for you guys that work and have jobs, I don't have a job, but if I did, you can bet that I would be out here right after I got off work looking for some shallow bass. We're going to go back through this right here in a second. I got a frog somewhere by my feet. I just heard it jump. There he is. He's back over there. I'm going to flip this bait over there towards that bank for a little bit. Watch my line. That's what I've been doing. I've been watching my line. After I hop the bait, I watch the line, and the line jumps every once in a while, or I'll just feel it bite. Just got to remember not to get too worked up and overwork the bait. Believe it or not, you can really do that, and you can mess up your fishing hole by overworking the bait. You don't want to move it too fast. You don't want to move it too much. You want to keep it very slow, especially if you're catching them slow. If you're catching them moving the bait slow, move the bait slow. Do not move the bait too fast. There's a fish, I think, maybe. Nope. I do apologize if the wind noise is any bad. It's kind of a really cool day. It's actually a really good day out here. Perfect day for fishing, and everything is going really right for me right now. Everything is pretty much perfect right now. I picked the exact bait that I needed to be throwing to. I caught the first fish within 3 casts. I caught the second fish 3 casts later. I caught the third fish, what was that, 4 casts later after I turned the camera on? I don't even know. But if you guys go back, I said I should get a bite back in this corner, because there's always a fish. Almost every day I come out here, there's always a fish. Sometimes I don't catch it, sometimes I spook it, sometimes I get hit by it and don't catch it. There's always a fish right in this little triangle shaped spot right here. Always. There's never, besides in the wintertime, throughout the whole spring, summer, and even in the fall. The fall was when I caught, in December, that's when I caught my last fish, and it was right here in this corner. November 6th was when I caught that fish. I caught it right here in this corner. I could not have picked a better bait, I don't think. I think I've got a perfect bait on right now. Mimics a bluegill really well. Mimics a shad a little bit. Mimics everything. Mimics crawfish. Mimics everything that a bass eats. We're going to start flipping this bait really shallow here. Pick this back up. I caught all these fish within 4 feet of the bank. 4 feet and less of the bank. So I'm going to start kind of flipping it as I walk down the bank. I'll flip it out. I caught one of them right here on this point. I caught one of them just off of the brush pile. And I caught another one just off the brush pile. So I might have a bit of a pattern. And this is a pattern that I could take all the way to fishing tomorrow, because me and the family are going to go fishing tomorrow at the same pond I caught my first bass of the year at. So we'll see if the pattern will transcend over there and work. I caught the first fish right here, so we're going to work this bait through here. I'm working this bait very slowly. Like I said a second ago, I'm working it very slowly. I'm watching my line a lot. That's how you can tell big time whether it's a piece of grass or a piece of wood or a fish. If you feel it thump, just kind of let it sit there for a second. And if that line doesn't move, then it's more than likely a stick or a piece of grass. But if that line starts moving, you better set the hook and hold on. That fish there, I tell you what, that fish I caught on camera, he fought twice as hard as the second two, and I think the second two, or the first two, were both males. That second or that third one was definitely a female. I didn't check the first two, but judging by their size and everything, I'd say they are probably both female or both males, and the third one was definitely a female. I could tell. There's a couple spots right up here I think I could catch one off of. I just have to make perfect presentations. There's a little frog just jumped in the water. Everything is working out great right now. You just gotta slow down and be calm. This is kind of a teaching moment for you guys here. I'm kind of teaching you guys a little bit right here. Because when you start catching fish and you get on a pattern, you have to be calm, slow down, don't get too excited. I was starting to get a little bit too excited there, and I had to calm myself down and get my composure back. This is the time right here, you guys. If you guys are in my area, I know a couple YouTubers, Wilkins Outdoors Adventures, Chaos Paddlers. If either one of you guys are watching this video right now, I know y'all ain't too far from me. Y'all need to jump on this bite because y'all are bass fishermen just like me. If y'all are wanting to get on that early spring quick bite, you need to get on it because it's happening. I'm about to lose my mind right now, but I've got to stay calm, keep my composure. Anybody who's in my, area, my southern Illinois peoples, southeastern Illinois, bite starting, y'all. Spring is here. It's getting here pretty easy right now. I mean, it's starting to ease into the springtime pattern. All my fish so far this year, all of them, bass, bluegill, and crappie, have all been on Dock Lure Company baits. So y'all think that they don't work? You're wrong, because they do. Any of you guys that are curious about them or don't really know about them yet or anything, have questions about them, have doubts about buying them, these things work. This is the flip out. You guys seen, I showed the two videos that I took of the first two fish. I'll put them at the beginning of this video. You guys probably already seen those. It's been all on the same bait. I was stupid. I was excited and stupid, so I didn't take a picture of the second fish, but I took a picture of the first and third. I'll probably just take some screenshots of the video that I made. I'm going to start throwing it a little bit further out because I'm not going to walk this bank because it's a bit too steep, and if I catch a fish and I start freaking out and getting stupid a little bit, then I might fall, and I don't want to fall. But this is the time, you guys. I'm not going to say this way too many times. Right now, I tell you what, today, just in today, I've seen so much stuff that's telling me spring's here. Earlier today, my mom and dad weren't here. Me and my brother were there. We were listening to music and stuff. I kept thinking that across the road over there was going to be some deer moving. Because over there's always some deer moving. I made a bad flip there. There's always deer over across the road from my house. I kept looking over there, and there was a bunch of deer over there. There were 7, I think I counted 7 or 8 deer over across the road, and me and my brother went outside and we watched them. They didn't care. I was sitting there listening to music and everything, and they didn't care. They were just kind of moping around like deer do because they know deer season's out. But there's a bunch of deer. The bass are moving. Spring is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time, but spring is finally getting here. The fish know it. The deer know it. The deer are moving more now. They're moving in the daylight. We found deer tracks right next to the house, so they had to have walked like right next to the house while we was in there listening to music and talking and stuff, watching fishing shows. I took my brother fishing yesterday, or Saturday. He had a ton of fun. We caught a crap ton of bluegill and crappie. He had a bunch of fun on the Dock Lure Company 1.3 tadpole. I caught some bass on it. He had a bunch of fun. We're going to go again Thursday. He's super excited. I'm super excited because I just caught 3 fish within like 10 casts. I don't even know what to say at this point. So I think we're going to have to end it here. If I catch any more fish, I will let you... Oh, there's a bite. Maybe? Maybe? No? Maybe he dropped it. I think he dropped it. He dropped it. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Spring is here, you guys. If you guys are watching, spring is here, y'all. Thank you guys for watching once again. Nope, maybe not. Oh, there's another bite. Yeah.